York chapter of the OA would like to lead you tonight in the Pledge of Allegiance and Scout and all that stuff. So everybody rise and face the flag. Scout salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Two. All right, everybody remain standing. Scout oath. On my
honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Scout laws. A scout
is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
And finally, everybody remain standing and remove all hats. Scout reverend, please prepare yourself to pray. Dear Lord, thank you for gathering us here today. Thank you for allowing us to be part of this program to help young boys grow and develop into strong leaders for the future. Fill our minds with what we need to know in order to make the right decisions and to learn what is the best way for us to help these boys along as they become better scouts and better citizens. We pray, amen.
Amen.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the roundtable.
Get started. Owen, ready? What's up? You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. My voice has improved. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm the sick one, not you all. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Well, it's been quite a fall. We just celebrated October. We were ahead in membership. We were +2 kids over last year, so that's a big accomplishment. Right now, we are staring at being less than 30 kids away from achieving positive membership over last year. We have 3 second-round sign-ups, so if you know of any kid that needs to be in a blue uniform or a tan uniform or even a green uniform, get them involved. We want to beat this. We want to make the other districts eat our dirt, and we are doing it very effectively. Thank you all. Thank you all for making. Did Mr. Dick look good? For all of us for leading the way. We have a lot of people leading the way in your district, and it's something I've been proud member for 10 months, and I can understand why Andrew was so mad when he had to be let go. The other big news is this little thing we do each year called popcorn. As some of you know, it is not fun. It costs about as much as a second mortgage. This year, your district, well, there's another word for it, kicked some serious tail. We had $113,000 last year sold total. This year we had a 128% increase. We are at $140,000. So thank you all for pushing the sale. So we thought it would be good to recognize we had 4 units sell over $10,000 in product this year, which is phenomenal, phenomenal. So even though they came in 4th place, I want to give special recognition to this group. They have their first recharter in. They should all look like this. Look very pretty, like you're turning in a very nice homework assignment. Yes, you will be graded on these. In 4th place, we came up, the district committee came up with the Colonel Awards. So in 4th place, Pack 349, I'd like to present them with the brass. In 3rd place, this unit was remarkable. Last year they only sold about $7,000 worth of popcorn. This year they sold about 12. I don't see anyone from them, but still they should earn some credit. Pack 301 in York. Thank you, sir. And they just walked in the door. There was about a $500 difference between the top selling unit and the second highest selling unit. They sold $17,200 in total sales. They were up 5,000 over last year. Phenomenal, phenomenal. They had the highest take order sale. Pack 308 in Biddeford. And the top selling unit, they were extremely ambitious, and
Let's not go there.
and I'm hoping this develops into a little bit of a healthy rivalry. Travis, only $500 that separated you guys. So for this year, the top selling unit is across the river. Pack 311 in Stockholm. Thank you to all. This has been a very exciting week and a half for us on the York District Committee. We are looking forward to a great end of the year. And thank you guys for all you do. Mr. Dennis, late as usual.
You can tell Owen's celebrating his second year in scouting and has finished his second year in executive. So he's getting to get used to this position. Thank you, Owen, and congratulations on 2 years.
Guess what? I'd like to present you as the district commissioner for the first recharter of the year.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Who was it?
It is. 349.
Okay. Oh.
Wow. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. For the rest of you, recharter. It is time. The recharter site is open. Feel free to log on and get it taken care of. Get it out of the way by Thanksgiving, and you won't have to worry about it for your holidays. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Alrighty.
Is there anybody else that's
Okay. All right. In the interest of moving things along, Sherry, look, she here. There she is. There she is. You had a few comments you wanted to make about the University of Scouting?
Yes.
Yes.
We have the deans of the University of Scouting because York District has provided all 3 deans this year.
York District leads the way.
And here they are.
So since I have the biggest mouth, I'll start. We are the 3 deans of Scouting for General Studies, Boy Scouting, and Cub Scouting this year at the University of Scouting. It's actually next year in March. We are currently putting together a curriculum for each one of our specialties in offering courses. So what we're looking for is ideas, and we sent out some emails and got some great feedback already. But we would definitely like to get some more ideas on what you guys want for courses at the University of Scouting. Sherry, do you want to talk about the Cub side of things a little bit?
So with the Cub Scout, we usually do, they've done the powwow for many years. We'd like to keep that only because it's a great starter program and it gives a lot of ideas for new den leaders. I used a ton of ideas the first year I went. But we're looking to kind of incorporate things like, that you guys want, that you're looking for, that maybe you don't know that's out there. Reach out to people that you know that have been in the program for a long time. The first time I learned about den chiefs was last year, and I've been in the program since my 4th year. So things like that, things that you don't always hear about, that you'd like to see at the program. We want people to come, we want them to have fun and get take-home ideas. So we're reaching out to you kind of like we did at the Roundtable earlier this year to get ideas. What do you guys want to hear? Same idea.
Excellent, excellent. So Leo, you are for general studies.
Yeah, we have some of the course that we always have, and it's always famous. Some of the Ron that has for the outdoor cooking, it's still going to be there. We're getting a lot of good ideas, like Rick saying, but if you guys have any more ideas, something that you haven't seen in a while, or you're like, you know what, I've never seen that in University Scout, please come over to us and tell us. Because if it doesn't fit in the Cub Scout or Boy Scout, it's probably fit in the general studies.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to teach a course,
Absolutely.
we're very happy to have you do that too. We're looking for staff as well, so if you have an idea and you want to teach it, excellent.
Absolutely. So we are having a meeting in a couple of weeks with the rest of the University of Scouting folks. So send us your ideas, talk to us tonight. If you don't know how to get a hold of us, somebody in this room will definitely know how to get a hold of us. So we'd be happy to listen to your ideas. We can't promise you that we'll have that course just because you have the idea, but we certainly want to throw everything out on the table and look at it all and come up with a curriculum. So.
What's the date again?
It is March 8th, 2014. I believe it is going to be held at the same location it was last year. And we hope to see everybody there. Any questions, find us after, so we don't take up more time here. Thanks.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda, Mr. Tony Florek with a presentation of adult leader recognition.
Thank you, Dennis. All right, good evening, everybody. Wow, just like
Good evening.
Good evening!
excellent. And the reason it should be a good evening is we have some adult leaders to recognize. All right, as you folks know, it's an awesome opportunity working with our youth to recognize them. We try to do instant recognition as much as possible with our youth, and I would also say it's just as important to do it as adults. At least I hope you would all agree with that. So tonight we have actually, we were remiss last month in making this a public announcement or recognition, if you will, but we'll do it tonight. So I'd like to ask Erica Soroy, who's here, and Sherry Lord to come up. Yeah. This evening, I'm presenting you with your Den Leader Award nods. Congratulations. All right. Good job. Secondly, we have a very neat-looking award. All right. I don't know if you've seen the new knots that we've moved to. This gentleman perhaps has. But Mr. Jake Mormon, would you come up, please, to receive your Scout Training Award? Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Let's see, one more thing. Who went to the ITOL's WheeLot training? Stand up. Be recognized, please. Thank you, gentlemen. We have changed the program a little bit. It is now, instead of a two-night course, we've made it a night and a half, if you will. So it's a Friday night until late Saturday. Hoping that it helps folks with the more condensed program, that we would get more folks to go. We had a dozen folks that went this last 2 weekends ago. Last weekend. And I just want to say thank you for those that participated in training as much as in the actual program itself. And then one last note, if anybody is interested in what these knots are that we awarded tonight and how you might earn them, or how you might already have completed some of the knots but just not ever realized it, thank you. Then we next month, Owen, where is he? Over there. Owen and I will do a knot class. It won't be a traditional knot tying class, but a class around, a few minutes around discussing what knots are out there.
So we are doing or we are not doing a class?
We are. Yes, we
Or
are.
we'll do something.
Come on, give me some credit.
Yeah, exactly. You're being naughty. All right. Thank you.
Last weekend at Pine Tree Council, we conducted our first, hopefully of many, tech busters. Here is Mr. Jacob Mormon.
You guys ever attended a tech muster before?
No.
Folks say tech muster? Well, we said we're going to have a tech muster, and we'll see how many technologists we can muster. We got 20 people to this event all day on Sunday, November 3rd. We spent the day talking about the right way to build out our tech team, the number of people we need, the approach we should take to deploying technology, and then we talked through the problems that the council has and some possible solutions. So coming out of this, we'll have a nice set of proceedings from the event. It's a nice formal thing. So if you missed the event, and I know many of you did, you will be able to look at the proceedings and see what we were up to. We will follow this up with another muster. It's going to be a mini muster. It's going to run on a weeknight evening at Pine Tree Council. So if you missed the first event, but you would like to attend the second, just let me know. We'll make sure you're on the invite list. We're on a good trajectory here. Council website's been revamped. We'll continue on that good path. So thank you, Dennis.
Okay, before these along to breakout, is there anybody else who has any comments or things that need to be brought up here at the forum, at the General Assembly?
Recharter, Dennis?
What's that?
You make a big think about recharter?
Did I say recharter, recharter, recharter?
Yes, you did.
Y'all got that right. We can do this by when?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yes.
Yes, that sounds great.
That'd be awesome, you know.
And,
Honestly, folks, the sooner we get it done, the better off we're all going to be. It puts it behind us, and we're not dragging this out into, in the past years, as late as April. I mean, there's no real reason. It's an easy process to do. Please, help us out. Get your kids registered. If they're not registered, they can't advance. The doors of scouting are closed to them. So it's important that you get your kids registered. All right, thank you. Rick?
Yeah, just real quick.
Yes.
So as your activities chairperson, a couple of quick things. First of all, I'd like to thank Troop 320 for putting on a great spring camporee. Some of you still look like the zombies that you did on that weekend. But
We gave everybody a chance to get ahead.
you'd have to be there to see what happens.
Be here all week. I would like to recognize the York District personnel that were at the camporee with this special ribbon that Dave gave me to present. So Dennis, this will go to you. And this recognizes that folks that were there from the York District Committee, 40.68% of them turned into zombies.
This goes on our district flag. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
And one last thing, Spring Camporee coming up next year is going to be an amazing camporee. Mark the date, May 16th, 17th, and 18th. I hope I get that right. It's going to be at Sanford Airport. It's an aviation-based camporee, and we are definitely putting scouts in the air on airplane rides. So put that down. I'll talk more about it as we get closer, and thank you very much.
Any other quick comments or Paul? Time's up.
We had an awesome Cub Scout Fired Up for Scouting field day last weekend. We had over 100 kids in camp. I'd like to just take a minute and thank my staff publicly, because without staff, nothing happens. It was Rick Raines and Sherry Lord were checking people in. I had David English feeding gumballs to all the wildlife down there. The Order of the Arrow came in and helped park cars. Mario Byron from the Old Orchard Beach Fire Department was down to run the hose relay for us. Bill Kiley made a lot of boats for the Rain Gutter Regatta. So everybody that helped me put that together, I appreciate that very much.
Thank you, Paul, for running the archery range. That was awesome. That was a huge line there. That was one of the most popular events in that whole, although I must say, everybody had a line. It was good. It was an awesome day. Thank you very much. Jacob.
It's come to my attention that Paul Bach also, in addition to supporting and running this event, fed the ITOLS course in its entirety, breakfast. So thank you all for that.
Alrighty. One last thing I need to make an announcement. I have in my grumpy little paws an adult leader app for a position that needs to be filled. As of this month, Mr. Wade is stepping down as our Boy Scout Roundtable Commissioner. In his place is going to be Mr. Stephen Hauser. Thank you very much for becoming our Please be patient with Mr. Hauser and I as we develop a plan for a roundtable as we go forward. Mr. Wade's going to be helping us out and keeping us on track, so it should be a very smooth transition. Alrighty. Breakouts.
Cub Scouts. Cub Scouts stay here. Boy Scouts go through that door, and you'll be herded into another room.
So find yourself in the parking lot.